What's up, everybody? Okay, so if you've been watching the past couple episodes, I've been making this hat. I know it's titled Stetson Hat Recreation, but we're so far gone past making this the hat that I attempted to make. So we just got our own hat here. So it's a nice little steampunky cowboy. Kind of looks like Slash's hat, but not black. And one thing that I didn't really anticipate, I forgot about, was when I dye leather and the dye evaporates, it shrinks a little bit. So I measured this to fit me exactly, and after the shrinkage, it don't fit so good no more. So I have a hat that don't fit. That's great, but I still need to finish it. No project left undone. So let's get into it. Let's pull you a little closer. Let's bring you over here so you can see what I'm doing. Yeah. All right, so the first thing I need to do is figure out how far around the hat band needs to go. So we have our handy dandy, I forget what the fuck it's called. It's like a cloth ruler or something. So that's 62 centimeters. So what we've learned with dye shrinkage and everything, let's measure out, 65. That's, okay, well, that was extremely convenient. It's between 62 and 65. It's about, at its narrowest, 64. So that's going to be perfect. Now, how tall do I want this hat band? Because when I was sewing the inside liner, I couldn't see what I was doing on this side because I was working from this side, sewing that way, and I kind of got away. But I was thinking about making a hat band this size, maybe a little smaller, maybe half that. But ultimately, I need to go up. The highest it needs to be is 1.5 millimeters, half an inch. So we'll make it 3/4 of an inch. This thing, how big is this? Bigger than an inch. Okay. But this is my straight edge, and it will just be a whole lot easier if I just cut it this way. We're just going to have a hat band this size because I'm kind of lazy. No. Let's do it 3/4 of an inch. Save some leather. We don't need it to be that big, so we're not going to make it that big. Now, before in one of my videos, you may recall I said something about don't mark on this side of the leather. Well, one, I'm using a pencil, and two, I'm just making a straight line. I'm going to be cutting the entire thing off. You won't ever know that there was a marking here. Should probably add myself a marking here. You know what? It's time to flip that razor blade around. Since this thin of leather, we're having to take 2 passes with the blade. Much better. Well, we don't need you anymore. Look at that. Something that circumferences the entire hat and hides my sewing mistakes. Okay. So up here in one of these things. Oh, fuck. It was leg day today. I am a little sore. Okay. I have some neat metal bits. Metal bits. Everybody likes metal bits. That's too light a brown. We can dye it. We can make it darker. Oh! How many of these do we have? 4 plus 5. So he's going to be our center one in the front. He's a little roughed up and a little marred, but that's okay. It'll look all right. Well, maybe we'll use this one. No. It's much bigger than that, so we need to go a little smaller. Oh, even you guys kind of pop off some, don't you? So maybe we will use this big guy. Let's see, how intrusive is that in the front when it comes to the hat band? Oh, you can't really fuck. You can't really fuck. Okay. You're going back in the dude. All right, but I do have something maybe. Dude, I'm telling you, leg days, my thighs are screaming at me. I don't know. I don't really want to mix those, but I still want like a crown front piece. I don't think I have anything to make a crown front piece with, unless I just do front, side, and side, and then it just be a plain hat band after that. I don't know. I mean, that doesn't look bad, because I can always go buy more of these and attach them later on. So yeah, let's do 3 for now. Because with hat bands, they have the... Oh, hold on. A coach hat? Dude, I think we found a wiener. Unless we want to go with the actual Coach logo. What looks more cowboy? Now, I'm not necessarily going more cowboy that would look better. I think that'd be a little better on something like... What about these in between? Because I know these are technically like bag studs for your bag would go down on them. Yep, that's what we're doing. What a great day. Okay. So, first things first, find the middle. Hey, middle. Okay, I kind of got it scored. It's kind of wobbling on me, but it looks like it was pinged down, so I shouldn't have to worry about it breaking. Ugh, yeah, it's gonna look good. For a hat band, focus up on me, please. For a hat band, that's gonna look really cool. So now we have to keep everything else equidistant. How much space are we working with here? Something easily dividable by 4. What do we want to call it? 8. So we do it 2, 4, 6, 8. Or do we do it 10, 2.5 around? U. And that would just leave these 2 pegs in the back. Yep, we can do that. All right. 2.5. Five, 2.5, 10. This one isn't quite centered. There's center. Let's see. Are you going to be too wide? You're going to be too wide. That would be too easy. But what do we have here? A chiseling tool. Convenient. I'll just make them that wide. Doesn't need to be thick enough to fit through. Off you go. Come on. Off you go. I've made my hole just a tad too tiny. Cool. There we go. And then there's that one. Now we got a couple holes to poke. There we go. Rot row. He doesn't have a little metal back to fold over onto himself. But it's cool, it'll fit. Anyway, I'm getting carried away. Okay. Do. So anyway, this United Healthcare CEO guy getting shot, that's pretty fun, huh? So I should use my little fucking cutting block. All right, let's do the same thing to the other side. 2.5. Boop. Two and a half, 5, 7.5. Okay. Okay, and we will, once we get it all dyed and everything, then we'll get this back end figured out. Okay, next step in the process, dyeing. Consult your grief counselor now. It's over here. Oh, fuck. God damn microphone in the fucking way. Jesus Christ. Ugh. Who fucking put this here? God damn it. Anyway, I just wanted some cling wrap to keep my work surface clean. Clean from the cling. Pardon my French. Oh yeah, I was gonna get something else too, but then I hit my head on the fucking microphone. Brown. Where's my dark brown? Dark brown. Ow! Right in the fucking foot. Okay. Oh yes. And the cord. Just make it really long. Just in case we want to do something silly with it. Pete, hello, cat. You're just in time to get some pets before I start dying. You can't get any pets once I die. There we go. Move everything a little closer. Wow, I didn't spill it all down the side. This smells like cough medicine from the 90s. So you know it works good. Let's not spray my tools. Well, that died really well. Can't wait to see how dark brown and regular brown look compared to each other. Oh. Now my knee's starting to hurt. And that's not from working out. There we go. Hat band. Now let's take care of this. So I think this will just be the easiest way to do it. Just hold it down in there with one finger. Maybe two. What's up, sunshine? As I pull it through, I can see like the amount of dye in the bowl draining out. It's hilarious. Let's see, squeezing some of the excess dye out is actually working. Give me a little bit more. I just don't have to pour out more dye. Being lazy, gang. It's starting to smell like cheap vodka. Reminded me of college. Damn, I drank so much cheap vodka in college. Oh yeah, I still have some dye in the brush, I bet. Oh yeah. That actually added more dye to the glass than picking it up onto the sponge. Oops. Voila. Now, unfortunately, we have to wait for it to dry. But in the next video I make, we'll be finishing it. We'll be putting it all together, and I'll be showing it off for you guys. Which I'm looking forward to. It didn't end up looking like how I wanted it to look, but it was still a fun project to make and do. I had a good time doing this. Okay, well, I appreciate you all watching for hanging out with me this half hour while I made the hat band and figured out what I wanted to do. I guess in episode 6, after this finishes out drying and everything, I'm going to put it together. But in the meantime, I have a couple other projects I am working on. I got AR mag pouches for AR mags. They go on your hip. They'll have a little spring clip in them. Pop in, pop out. Super easy. Oh no, my bobbin! Fuck it, that went through dye. RIP, a segment of really cool blue string I like. That lid is on. Okay. So I have this little knife that I've made so many different sheaths for it, but I have this piece of leather from the hat that I made wrong. I'm going to make a quick little sheath out of it that has a little belt clip on it because I have this type of belt loop, but I need a belt clip. So that's like, since the leather's already dyed, I'm just going to run it through the sewing machine. That's maybe an hour project at most, this. And once I get those two things finished up, then I am moving on to some more customer orders. I don't really have anything special to show you other than what I showed you the other day. Somebody wants a nice little tote bag that I'm going to oblige them with. It's going to be 9x5x4. And then after that, if you check that out, somebody's hubby was into hockey back in the day and still are. And that was like their first set of hockey gear. And I'm going to turn as much of that usable leather as I can into a wallet. So I have a bunch of stuff just lined up for December. Feel free to hit me up. I can always have more stuff to do. I'm always looking for more stuff to do. I appreciate you watching and hanging out with me tonight. See you in the next video.